I'm Ruanne Ernst, board chair for Healthy Life Stars. But if you've been in an airport recently and sat and watched people walk by and seen the incidence of obesity in our country, that's what grabbed my heart over a decade ago, along with other founders, and we decided to do something about it. The way to do something about it, really make the change, was to address kids and make those kids see that they themselves can change their lives to not grow into being part of that obese population, where today we know at least 1 in 3 adults, if not 2 in 5 adults in this country, are overweight. So we really want to make sure that we addressed a program that was workable, that would scale, that we could reduce the costs so that we could reach many, many kids in this country, change their behaviors, and you'll change and grow a generation of healthy kids. If I told you that we had a cure for cancer, you'd want that cure spread to every corner of this country and this world. Well, we know how to cure obesity 99% of the time by having kids be active, having them eat right, having them learn to set goals and believe in themselves that they can do it. If we can take that same mentality as a country and reach out and get these kids before they get the bad behaviors, change them, and have them moving forward in life, we will be able to bend that obesity curve and combat this crisis. What's our program about? We start with a program that has 3 primary objectives: to help the kids learn to eat right, to be active, and to set goals that they themselves can achieve. We start with the fundamental belief that if we change every child's belief that they themselves, no matter where they're planted, no matter how poor their setting, no matter how unable their family to have the wealth that's needed, they can make a change in their own behavior and in those factors that affect them becoming obese adults. We do it with simple lessons and small teachable moments, trying to make small changes in their habits on a daily basis. We worry about continuing that improvement throughout the period of their participation in our program. The program is generally 2 to 3 times a week for 45-minute sessions, at least 6 to more weeks for the program completion. That gives the kids time to learn it, to practice it, to experience how much better they feel, and then to make the commitment that they're going to continue this kind of activity and eating right and being active. We have an implementation model that's really quite scalable. We work with community partners, schools, Boys and Girls Clubs, Salvation Army sites, to ensure that the leaders in those sites can take our program, think of it as bringing the healthy living component into their program, however they happen to be working with the community, whether it's a school, as we said, or a homeless shelter, or even a drug rehab center in some of the places where there are children, and we can bring this program in to help them be healthier or happier. We also work with coaches, live coaches. We know that these coaches are critical for the success of the program. They encourage the kids, they lay out the program, they do the lessons, the curricular lessons that are laid out, they get the kids moving. They're a big part of celebrating the success, the little attaboys, the well done, glad to see you do it. And we also give these really wonderful little stars, love them. Kids walk many, many laps around a path, or they work very hard to get these little stars, each one of them for much activity in the program. So today we operate throughout the Arizona area and in the surrounding states with a large set of students also in the state of Colorado. The bottom line is our kids and their families love this program. They enjoy it, they want to be part of it, they work very hard, and they come out knowing and believing that they can do it. They're inspired for life. That's our motto. We want to inspire these kids for life. Our program helps kids learn to be active, to eat right, and to believe that they can do it by setting and achieving goals. We have coaches who work with them over a long enough period of time so that changes become habits in their life that are positive, and we can combat the childhood obesity crisis in this country if we can do that. I ask a lot, why do you spend so much time on this? I'll tell you why, because it's every kid that I see who comes in believing they can't change their habits, or every kid who comes in having been too overweight to participate in the school activities, or the young girl who had asthma and didn't even try to be active and was able to work through our program, the young kid who was homeless, who had no way to see that he was of value and of worth, and his time in this program, he came early, he stayed late, showed him that he could do it and that he and his family could think about doing something positive. So it's well beyond just learning to be active and eat right. We help these kids believe they can take charge, they can be part of changing their life and bringing their life into a better place and helping their families also. In order to make these changes and to inspire these kids for life, to help them learn these 3 habits, I active, I eat right, and I can do it. The program works, it's been proven to be effective, but we can only reach more kids with your support and your help. It still costs us for every new child we add to the program, and we're looking forward to growing that number of kids exponentially over the months and years ahead, and so much appreciate your support. Every child is important, and we'll make the changes one child and one family at a time. Now, while we've accomplished a lot, this didn't happen just with a few people. There have been hundreds of folks over the years who spent time helping us as volunteers, working in the schools and at our sites with the kids, and helping in many, many ways in the organization. People have given of their time, of their talent, of their treasure, so that we can bring more kids into the program. And most importantly, people also have an opportunity to give of their touch, to be part of the program, to feel what it's like to be with these kids, to help these kids to get involved themselves if they'd like to. So please join our team. We need more and more people helping us in all sorts of ways so we can really combat this obesity crisis in the country and grow a generation of healthy kids. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to all the volunteers, board members, donors, those who've given of their time and their talent throughout the years to help Healthy Life Stars. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
My favorite fruit is apples, and my favorite vegetable is lettuce.
I've tried a few new things. Like I've tried a new fruit, which was cantaloupe, and I've tried a new veggie. I tried Brussels sprout.
My favorite fruit is strawberries, and my favorite vegetable is cucumbers.
One of my favorite activities to do with the kids is funny. I'm a trainer, so I like the strength and circuit part, but tag is also really fun, and so many different variables of tag that you can do. The kids, their imagination is wild, so we just tap into it and let them play.
It could be any goal you want. It could be, I want to get 5 stars by December. I want to eat more vegetables. I want to join a soccer team. My name is Ricky Chavria. I am the Healthy Lifestyle Coordinator here at St. Francis Xavier Elementary. My favorite activity to do is giving them different alternatives what they can eat throughout the day instead of eating those, high sugar and junk foods. Actually, the feedback that I received at this last email was that they love that their kids are, running more and wanting to say, hey Mom, I learned that I can eat a purple vegetable, and I didn't even know there was a purple vegetable. So I want to be able to incorporate more of the kids to enjoy running and be able to not feel that sluggish or fatigue at such a young age, because unfortunately there are kids with high obesity and the risk of diabetes and other unhealthy related diseases, and I just want to be able to help make a difference in their lives.
Very cool. So I have 3 kids. 2 of them go here, and my son goes to the middle school. My son is the typical teenage boy who wants to sit around and play video games all day and do nothing. But this really got him up and moving. We were super competitive, and he even, without me even saying anything, he even downloaded an app on his phone to track his steps, and every day he was trying to beat me. I just definitely think that they're more inspired to do it because there's a reward at the end. Also, it's made them really aware of just fitness and you know, how active they are and how active they aren't.
Well, my favorite part is every day the kids come in here excited to really exercise and do stuff like that. Always asking me, Mr. Malik, how many laps are we gonna run? What are we doing today? What activity are we gonna do? Are we gonna eat a healthy snack? Like, all the questions and all the energy really helps me keep going every day.
It's good for them to be aware of where they're at and what they can do just even simply for improvement. And what I found too is they're excited to do that. They like coming up and telling me, you know, how many, try to go for 3 dribbles, try to do 1 or 2 more. Well, I like the name itself, Healthy Lifestars. That's what we start with. They have to be healthy for a lifetime. They need to make these habits and develop and work with these goals and do these activities for a lifetime.
Thank you, Healthy Lifestars.
I love Healthy Lifestars.
We love Healthy Lifestars!
Thank you, Healthy Lifestars.
Thank you for your support.
I love being a Healthy Lifestar.
Thank you for your support.